Where the hell did I put the shirt? Why does it even need the school logo? I'll just bring my own shitty shirts.
Having trouble, Nicole?
You can't be in here.
Saw you were lagging behind. I thought you might need a spare shirt.
Oh, thanks. Stop looking. Now, please.
You know something? You're feisty. I like that in my female students.
I got a feeling you like something else in your female students, too.
See, you just snap back like that. I like it. It's sexy.
You are saying this to a 16-year-old in the girls' locker room.
Come on, what's age? Look at you, you're mature enough.
Guys, I'm being absolutely honest to you guys. That's, like, horrible. I mean, in case you guys don't know it, in both Poland and Germany, the age of consent is like 14. So, like, I mean, you guys have to understand that, like, not everything is America. I mean, like, a lot of people, like, I've actually had people bash me for, like, posting stuff with, like, I'm a cosplayer, for those of you who don't know. And I've cosplayed, like, 2 characters, and I didn't even know that one of them was, like, 16 and the other one was, like, 40, because from my knowledge, they were actually dating, like, canonly. And so I made, like, ship content. I didn't even ship them, but I did ship content for, like, the people who do ship them. And I also, like, I mean, of course, like, 16 and 40 is, like, disgusting. I mean, even if the age of consent is, like, reached, it's still disgusting if the age gap is that huge. I mean, it's actually a common thing, like, that absolutely, like, baffles me. But it's actually a thing that in Germany, 16-year-olds have married 40-year-olds. And, like, that's absolutely disgusting. Like, I want to get it out there. Like, I don't support, like, even if it's legal, I don't support underage people dating someone whose age gap is that huge. Like, that's disgusting. But like I said, I didn't know that character was 40. From my knowledge, she was like 20 or something. And I also didn't know that she was underage because I didn't really know these characters that much. And like, people were so furious. They have been attacking me that I support, like, you know, PDF stuff. And like, I tried to explain to them that I don't support that, but that, like, it's not illegal because it's not where I'm from. I mean, even in some states in America, it's not illegal. Like, I mean, dating, from what I know, is allowed from like 14 or something. And like, only like sexual stuff is like, in some states it's 16, in others it's 17 or even 18. But like, dating is still allowed. It's not, as long as it's not physical. So according to the law in America, that would have even been legal. But like, I tried to explain to them that I didn't know it, that I don't support it, but that where I'm from, the age of consent is 14, and they didn't believe me. Like, they literally said that 16 is like, or like 14, they said that 14 isn't legal anywhere unless you're like from Brazil. And I'm like, bro, not everything is America. Like, that still absolutely shocks me. I'm from freaking Europe. What are you talking about? Like, I'm sorry, I just need to get this out right now. Like, I don't get Americans sometimes. Like, I don't wanna be like that and like say Americans are so dumb or something like that. But a lot of them genuinely believe that everything is America. I mean, like, that's just crazy. I mean, from what I've seen in most countries in Europe, the age of consent is 14. I mean, like, I think in France it's 15, but I think mostly it's under 16, which I don't support. Like, I think it's crazy. But like it's also like it depends. I mean, I personally don't think that you can like make it like attached to a certain age. I think it also depends on what age the other person is. Cause like if like I don't know, a 14-year-old is like doing like sexual things with like a 40-year-old, of course that's not okay. That's disgusting. But if like I don't know, a 17-year-old is like with a 20-year-old, I mean that's not PDF, because that 20-year-old has been underage like recently basically. So how can he be a PDF? Like, I don't get it. Cause like literally I'm still shocked. Like, I don't know if that was real. Like, if any of you guys are from California, you can like feel free to correct me on that. But I actually saw that someone like a 17-year-old was like having sex with an 18-year-old, and that 18-year-old got sued for it. And like that's crazy. I've also seen like on TikTok people genuinely freaking out. Like, I've seen a comment of like a person saying that they were 17 dating an 18-year-old, but they were about to turn 18 too, and that other person was genuinely like telling to arrest that other person. And like, Jesus, I seriously don't get it. Like, I don't even know what to say. That's crazy. I don't get how you guys can just throw around the word PDF like it's nothing. I don't get it, seriously. I mean, nowadays, people just throw around words like it's nothing, basically. I mean, like, for example, also the same thing with like the words like homophobe, transphobe and stuff like that. Like, I have this friend from Poland, and like it's a guy who's like underage. Like, I don't want to say his age, but he's like underaged. And so like, I mean, underage people are like more like influenced, you know, like from like other people. So if people around them are like against gay people, for example, that influences them because they don't want to like stand out, basically. And Poland is also like really conservative, and so like he's been like in a group chat with me, and in that group chat a lot of people are like gay and trans, including myself. I'm gay too. And it happened quite a few times that he like said things against gay people. Like, he said that it's disgusting to be gay, or like I made a story post where I post like two guys kissing, and he was like, these fucking gay people are everywhere. And I didn't call him a homophobe, because he's not. Like, he's friends with me, and he's friends with like everyone in that group chat. He's not a homophobe. Because if he was a homophobe, he would like insult the hell out of us. He wouldn't be friends with us. So I don't get how people can call that homophobia, because he's not like insulting us. I mean, also like, you need to take into consideration that he's from a conservative country. Like, I've also seen on Twitter or X, like I'm not using it anymore because I don't want to support it, because it's the literal home of homophobia and transphobia, so I deleted it. But I've also seen this like post where someone was being transphobic. Like, I don't remember what exactly it said, but something like that trans people are sick, and that you can't like change your gender or something like that. And the person who said that commented and said that they're trans themselves now, like they're a trans woman now. And people in the comments were so disgusting. Like, someone said, yeah, I hope they're happy now or something like that. And then another person said, I hope they're not because they're an asshole. And like, I snapped at that person. I was like, bro, they're from Poland. It's an extremely conservative country. Like, we are literally getting the shit beaten out of us every day, basically. Like, my entire childhood, like, my family beat me with the captcha, basically with every small thing that I did wrong. We're like, from the moment we're born, we're like being taught to obey our parents, basically. And we can't even give them a certain like sassy tone or something like that. It's like you're in the military, basically. Like, you need to obey your parents, and you need to be what they tell you to be, basically. I mean, of course, that doesn't go for everyone. Like, there are parents who are like sweet, who accept their children for who they are, who don't beat their children. I don't want to say it goes for the entire country, but it happens a lot. Like, for example, I have this cousin who still lives in Poland, and she's living with her grandparents. And when we were like little, and her grandma was like brushing her hair, and she was like being a little sassy. Like, she wasn't really disrespectful, she was just having a sassy tone in her voice, and her grandma hit her with the brush. And like, you know what I'm saying? So like, it makes me angry when people say stuff like that, because I mean, I get it if you don't know the country, but still, you need to keep in mind that other countries exist, that not everything is America. And other countries are like horrible when it comes to LGBT stuff. And just call that person who's trans themselves transphobic, or call them an asshole, is like horrible, because you don't know what's going on in their life. So I'm sorry for like ranting about that, and like for getting so emotional. I'm so sorry for that. But I needed to get this out there, because like, this is really pissing me off. Because like, I know what it's like, even though I've mostly lived in Germany. I still know what the situation in Poland is like, because still, even after I moved to Germany, I still went to Poland every year. Like, every school break, I went to Poland on vacation, and I wasn't allowed to wear rainbow stuff. Like, my grandma literally told me not to wear the slightest rainbow thing because people will beat me up. Or like, even when I started being an emo, she like told me not to wear black because people will like perform an exorcism on me and like think that I'm a Satanist. So you get what I'm saying? That's why it just makes me mad that people just throw around like the words PDF, transphobia, homophobia, and other like stuff like that. Because you need to, like, even if you don't know what other countries are like, you still need to keep in mind that not everyone is from America and that other countries are different. And before you throw around these words and like call people assholes or something like that, like just ask. Like, I know sometimes it's like hard if you see things like that, and like you, like, it triggers you when people are like saying stuff that's like transphobic or something like that. I get that, but still, you don't know what other people are going through in their country. And like when it comes to Poland, I'm so sensitive. Y'all don't even know, especially since it's become some sort of trend for people to move to Poland because it's conservative. Like, I've seen so many, I don't know what Asian people's deal is nowadays to move to Poland because it's conservative. Like, I've got so many recommendations on YouTube from Asian people who moved to Poland because they hate gay people or trans people. And I don't get it, honestly. Like, it's just horrible. I mean, Asian countries, as far as I know, like, they don't support gay marriage, but they fully support trans people. Like, you can just, I think you need to be 20, because that's the legal age in Asian countries, but you still can just transition. And like, they even recognize like you can't transition when you're married. Like, you need to divorce first, because they recognize that if you, for example, are a trans woman but you didn't transition yet, and you're you're married to a woman, then if you transition, you're a lesbian couple, so that's like illegal because they don't support gay marriage. You know what I'm saying? So that's like so wholesome, and I don't get why people are mad at that. Like, trans people in Asian countries are, they already like shut up about it. Like, barely any trans people in Asia are open about it to not get hate crimed. And like gay people too, cause like you can't even marry there. So I don't get what their problem is. And like, in Poland, I don't know if it's still like that, but I mean, being gay isn't illegal anymore since like an entire century or something. I think in like the 40s or something, they legalized being gay. Like, you can like be gay, but you can't marry as a gay person. And like, that's because they think it's a mental illness. Like, seriously, they actually think if you're gay, you're mentally ill. And that's why they allow you to be gay, because they are basically like, it's not your fault that you're mentally ill. And like, until 2019, conversion therapy was also legal in Poland, which baffles me. I mean, I'm glad that it's not legal anymore, but the fact that it took them until 2019 is what's crazy to me. Sorry, I need to drink real quick, cause like my throat is like messed up from all the talking and getting mad. So like, what I was gonna say, even though like being gay is legal, like you won't get like you wouldn't be like put into jail for like, I don't know, holding hands in public or something like that, which is a good thing. And I've actually been to like Krakow a couple years ago, and the like the middle of the city is like full of restaurants. Like in the middle of the city, like restaurants are literally like all around it, like a circle basically. There are so many restaurants, and I've seen two women actually like kiss. Like basically like the restaurants were like full, and these two women just like were like flirting around, kissing, groping each other, and like no one cared. That was so wholesome. I mean, Krakow is like a tourist city, so of course people don't care because most of the people there are foreigners. So, but still, it was so wholesome. And like it makes me happy to see when people are like, when people in Poland who aren't like as privileged as me basically to like leave the country and live in Germany. It makes me happy to like see that they like just live out their sexuality and like don't care about what people are saying. And like there was also a time when people would like be look completely gay, like with like rainbow pins and like in general sexuality pins and like rainbow bags and stuff like that, just to piss off the government. Like that was so wholesome for me. It made me so happy. And like the city we are often going to, like it's called Niechorze, and another one Pobierowo. um like it's basically, these cities have like this like pavement where it's like covered in like stores, and I've actually seen like sexuality pins there, like pride flags, and even like gender identities, like non-binary or even pansexual. Like it honestly makes me so happy to see that people like recognize that in Poland people know about these sexualities, because like I said, they're extremely conservative, so that makes me happy to see. But the thing I wanted to say with this was that that like even if people are getting more supportive and being gay is like legal, just not to marry. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's still like this or if it just has been like this in the past, but there was a time where if you would get hate crime for being gay, like if people would just like beat the hell out of you or something like that, you can't sue it because they will laugh at you. They would say it's your own fault because you provoked it with being gay. And like basically they're thinking, just don't be gay, then it won't happen to you. And like that's crazy. So that's why I'm so sensitive when it comes to that. I mean, like I said, I'm completely like happy that Poland is getting like progressive. And I sure hope that sometime, like hopefully soon, gay marriage will be legal. And also that being trans will be a thing, because it's not a thing there. Like, I mean, as far as I know, people, I mean, unless you are, I mean, unless someone is trans themselves, people wouldn't even know that being trans is a thing, at least most people there. I mean, unless they're like on the internet, but like old people, they, if you tell them something about changing your gender, they will think you're a mental case, like seriously. Um, but like I sure hope that in the future things will get better and people there can just like marry and like be trans. Cause like I'm genuinely, like when I have money, I'm actually considering moving to Poland and like being an activist there. I actually plan to move to Canada, but things are pretty messed up in Canada right now, to say the least. So I kind of don't want to anymore. And Poland is like a country I have like experience with. And I don't know Canada like at all. I just know the things I see online, but not everything online is like true. And you always see these like videos of people who move to a different country, and they're like things people don't tell you about moving to this country. So obviously you can't know what it's like unless you've been there. So that's why I'm considering moving to Poland once I have money. That's why you guys really need to like this video and like comment and like push the algorithm and like subscribe, so that I get money to go to Poland and be an activist there. Like, yeah, I would appreciate it. But yeah, sorry for this little rant, but I just needed to get it out there real quick. I mean, this guy obviously is a PDF. You can't tell me otherwise. But I just wanted to like say real quick that just because someone is like giving off certain vibes, it doesn't mean that they are that. You know what I'm saying? Even if someone is saying like something that comes off as homophobic, transphobic, PDF, or anything similar to that, it doesn't mean that they actually are. And like, just stop calling, like, just stop labeling people, basically. I mean, if you're LGBT, you should like stand for not labeling people, because like that's what a great part of being LGBT is about, to like screw labels, basically. So then you also can't label people for being like homophobic, transphobic, or something like that. Like those are double standards. I mean, if someone is like actually being that, like if someone is like, for example, saying, you disgusting go kill yourself or something like that, then of course they're homophobic. Like, then you can't tell me otherwise, they're homophobic. But if someone is just saying something like my friend did, like these fucking gay people are everywhere, then it's not homophobic, because we are very good friends and he knows that I'm gay, and he's also friends with a lot of other like gay and trans people, and he even calls them by their preferred gender. Like, if someone is like a trans guy, for example, he like jokingly calls him like dad and stuff like that. So like I said, just because someone is saying something doesn't immediately mean that they are a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, moving on. I've been yapping more than enough. I'm so sorry, because I've already been yapping a lot in one of my last videos, but I think it was about like sexism or something like that. I'm so sorry, but like some things in this game remind me of stuff like that, so I just need to get it out, you know? I'm so sorry. Like, I hope you guys don't mind. But like, I needed to rant about this real quick, because like this, like I said, reminded me of that. Yeah, so I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I hope you forgive me. But you guys, that's how I am. Sometimes I'm thinking that I have ADHD or something, because when I start talking about something and I start talking about something else. But we're moving on now. Also, this is when it starts to get disgusting, because I need to choose that one. So this is your last chance to like turn the video off, because I have a feeling it's gonna be really disgusting.